The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Andy Isabella. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the gun, it's Drake. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
They go play action with Wilson. flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
We got 3. We got 6. Check 31. Check 31.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, it's Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll try and run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Arizona.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the throwaway.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Muscles him off. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Record. One left. Check 25.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the 44, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wilson. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Watch that in. Well left. 3 down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Wilson steps away to his left. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
To kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Drake. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 31, Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, bank at the 39-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
It's 3rd down.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
49, guys. Mike.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete.
Murray's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. That's the way. Mark 56.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24th.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
team going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He's got a man, complete. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Arizona.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Off play action. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And
this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down. Raymond escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd and goal, Murray flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball, So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Gronkowski. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying?